Hey guys, this is Politrate, also known as Solus, creator of SolusOT, and just wanted to make a little video recording to tell you guys a little bit about SolusOT Phoenix and what kind of mistakes I made with that and how I plan to not make those same mistakes with SolusOT Reborn. As you guys know, haven't been active in the OT for a little over a year and a half. My last big update was last year, about 14 months ago. It was a summons update and a few map changes, a new boss for Rumbris, and a few other things. Before that, I had the big expansion release back in January when I was doing my 5-game challenge where I released 5 games or major updates for the month of January. Every Friday I released something. And it's been a while since I've done any major work on Phoenix, and I know that people are really bummed that, you know, I've been gone for a while and I haven't been able to do anything, and the OT's just kind of sat there. All good things eventually come to an end, and I think that for Phoenix, that end was kind of accelerated by some of the mistakes I made. For example, when characters started breaking the M level barrier and the skill barrier and getting these like bugged raises up to like 8,000 magic level or something like that, it really got kind of ridiculous, because the problem is that the code would require a really drastic overhaul to change that. It's basically what happened is the amount of mana that you spent or the amount of skill hits that you did are kept in a variable, and that variable reached its limit. So in order to fix that, I would have had to go through and change all the variables, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, it was a real big deal because I basically felt that I couldn't make anything stronger because people were already as strong as they could get. The experience limit, what was it, 10 billion, 20 billion, something like that. That was already near the variable cap for that as well, so literally players couldn't progress any further unless I went through and modified the whole variable structure. And I had already done that once with the experience variable back before I raised the level cap to 350. I believe there was a cap before and it was like 2 billion or something, and I raised that up again. But anyways, players reaching that level cap, it really kind of prevented me from doing anything cool because I couldn't make any monsters that were really stronger. Stuff like Epic High Warlock, Epic Ageless One, some of the new monsters from Temple of Illusions and stuff like that. That was really about the strongest that things could get, aside from a boss here or there. And that really presents a problem, because how can I make interesting new content if everything's just going to be the same difficulty? It's like, oh, I'm beating this monster and the only difference is it shoots energy instead of fire, and that's not really very exciting. Second problem was that the server itself, the software that runs it, had a major flaw in there that I could never fix, and basically it would run the processor on the server at maximum. Now the server does have 8 processors in it, but it would run one of them at maximum and not utilize any of the other ones, because that's just how it was coded back then. So those are a couple of the reasons that I decided to start SolusOT Reborn. SolusOT Reborn is an 8.54 server, features a lot of improvements on the code, but more importantly presents a lot of feature upgrades. The cool new things that you can do with quests, NPCs, items. It's really neat, and I'm pretty excited for what we're going to be able to accomplish with it.